Hi everybody, my name is Tina and this is Knitting Blooms. Welcome to the show. It has been another crazy week. I have a bit of knitting to show you. I do have a finished object, which is surprising because honestly I have not done much knitting in the past 2 weeks. It has been 2 weeks since I recorded, right? Oh my goodness. Life has been so crazy that it's like one day rolls into the next, and even on Tuesday I feel like, oh my gosh, is Friday here yet? Yeah, it's been a little crazy. If it were not for my knitting friends, my husband, and Sims, I would be just a ball of goo. Really. It has been a crazy few weeks. Work is settling down a bit, which is relieving a little bit of pressure. But I am still kind of dealing with other stresses in my life. Right now, I'm dealing with one particular person that is just, I don't know, it's not really mean, it's just, they don't treat people properly. And I sometimes take it personally, not always. I mean, usually it's not a big deal, but over time when it happens on a daily basis, it does become a little personal. And I have kind of been letting that get to me a little bit. Steve continues to tell me, why do you let it get to you? You know the person and their personality and the way that they are, and they do this to everybody. You shouldn't take it personally. But you know, over time, you know, when it's like poking you with a pin every day, you know, it's eventually that spot is gonna just wear thin. And that's kind of been happening lately. And I guess the thing about it is that I personally believe in karma. So even though this person is not really a nice person, I know that karma is going to come back and bite them in the end. So I guess my PSA for today is be nice to people. Everybody should just be nice to people. Because honestly, when you do wrong to somebody else, something else is going to happen to you. That karma is going to come back and get you. So think about that when you are about to do wrong to somebody, or be mean to somebody, or just, just be nice. Everybody just be nice. That's all I have to say. And it doesn't have anything to do with the podcast or anything like that. All of the people who watch the podcast and who contact me are always very nice. I have never had anybody who has been mean to me or anything like that through the podcast. I think I have been lucky, or I just ignore it, because typically, like I said, it just rolls right off. But when you're constantly nitpicking and poking at one area every day for a long time, it just wears you down a bit. And I'm trying to just kind of get past it. I'm trying not to dwell on it, and I do release the stress. It comes back, daily. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, what else? I did finish an object, but before I get to that, let me talk about the mystery knit along, because I am really enjoying seeing everybody's progress. I know we're just at the very beginning stages of the mystery knit along, and I know the pattern. So at the beginning, it's seems like a very simple kind of pattern, but it isn't really until clue 3 when you really start to see the pattern develop. And unfortunately, that's probably when some of you people who have elected to do the small might say, oh man, I wish I did the large. Because honestly, it really is my best pattern yet, I think. And everybody who's seen it, the testers, the ladies from Knit Club, everybody who's seen it has said that they really like it as well. So yeah, I'm really excited about seeing the progress. The second clue is out, and you should already have it in your inbox by the time this is posted. You will have had it for a couple of days. So I am excited to see how everybody works that up. It seems like everybody gets the clue and they're just like knit, 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 knit until, they get it done so they can post it on the thread. We do have a progress pictures thread that I've set up, so that if people don't want to get spoiled and see the pictures, then they don't have to. But I like to see them, and I'm sure other people like to see them as well. I mean, even when I do mystery knit-alongs, I do like to go in and see what other people have done so far, whether it's just seeing their colorway that they've chosen or seeing the progress or what have you. I really enjoy seeing that. So yeah, that is out. Oh, I am going to be adjusting the pattern. So if you are doing the large, but you're finding that you're running out of yarn, I am going to add in about 3 new spots for ending early. Because a couple of my testers are nervous about running out of yarn, and one of them didn't have quite the amount of yarn that she needed, but she was hoping that she could push through. So what I've decided to do is give you a couple of spots. So if you're running short on yarn, you will have 3 spots before the end to cast off early. It'll be like a stop here or a stop here, and then do the finishing part and whatnot. I do have to finish writing the finishing part for those 3 sections, or those 3 stopping points, because I'm not really sure how much yarn it's going to take. The one tester that finished the large, she said it took over 900 yards. I can't remember her exact yardage, but I believe she was on a 5. I think she was on a size 5, and I have since knocked the needle size down to a size 4. So when you guys received the pattern, you were working from a 4 straight from the start. I am doing a large on a 3 because I am a loose knitter. I think I'm going to have enough yarn, but those rows get mighty long at the end, so it's going to be, until I actually finish it, I won't know if I have enough yarn. So in an effort to help everybody out and make sure that they don't stress about a mystery knit-along, to make sure that they have enough yarn, I'm going to add in a couple extra ending points just to be safe. The other thing that I would like to talk about, which, like I said, I think this show is going to be pretty short, but the other thing that I want to talk about today, in fact, I'm wondering how much time. Oh, yeah, it's going to be pretty short today, because I don't have much else to talk about. Maybe I can just ramble on. I can tell you about why I'm wearing a brace. I really should be wearing one on my left hand as well. And it's my own doing. It's not, I didn't sprain it or anything like that. But I tend to, when I'm trying to type fast, the faster I try to type, the more aggressive I type. my fingers, my wrist, my forearm, everything is just hurting. Because of work being so busy, I was trying to type faster to get more work done. And it just, from a month of doing that. Now, if I did it for a day or two, it probably wouldn't be a problem. But a month or more, I think it's been, I don't even remember. It's been a month and a half, I think, that we've really been extremely busy at work. Yeah, that adds up. So I've been noticing that, you know, when I like this morning, I picked Crystal up and I just got a pain shooting down my arm because of how the wrist, you know, torques or, you know, whatever. So that's why I wear this brace, because it has, what the way it is it holds your wrist in a specific position that doesn't allow you to tweak it like that, which is why I wear the brace. I need to just rest my hands. So there might not be much knitting going on, although I have a project that I want to show you also. Actually, it's not even started yet, but it's one that I want to start if I can let my hands rest a little bit. But yeah, my fingers, so knitting is difficult, typing is difficult. I just need to kind of relax. Maybe I need like a Valium or something. No, not really. I don't take a lot of medications or anything like that, but I probably should take some ibuprofen to help with the swelling. Is it ibuprofen? Yeah. Yeah. Ibuprofen for the swelling, but you have to take them like every 6 hours or every 4 hours, you know, because it doesn't really work if you take it once. Once just helps with the pain. You have to continually take it to help with the inflammation. And I personally don't like to take medications like that. Sometimes you have to, but I'm trying to really rest my hands and take care of it that way before I have to really do the whole medication route. But the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was Sims. I know, I think this has been the most addicted that I have been of Sims ever. So you know, before I would talk about Sims and I'd say I'm totally addicted, and then you wouldn't hear about it for months on end until the next expansion pack comes out or something. Well, in the last month, this is really sad, but in the last month I have played over 100 hours of Sims. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours since, I think it's been since September 5th. Yeah. It's sad, but it has been necessary. And this is just Sims 4. I have played a bit of Sims 3 as well. Not as much, but I have played that as well. But it just so happens that the way that the program is installed, the client, the kind of, it's on Origin. I don't know what it is really. It's like a gaming. It's not a client, but it's the place where you buy the game and then you kind of download it to their little app and then you can run it from there. And I think in Windows you have to run it from the Origin client. In the Mac world, I don't run my Sims 3. Now maybe it's different with Sims 4. Maybe you have to run it from Origin with Sims 4, but in Sims 3 you didn't have to run it from the Origin client. Even if you downloaded it through Origin and installed it, you could still run it outside. But for some reason, I think you have to run it from Origin for Sims 4. Anyway, it keeps track of how long you've played. So it's a little crazy, it's a little insane, but it has been helping me keep my sanity. And I have started making Let's Plays. I think I talked about this before. And a Let's Play is where I play the game and I just kind of play it any way that I like. Sometimes I do challenges And sometimes I just play. I think most of the ones I have going right now is a challenge, some kind of a challenge. And then you get to experience some of my gameplay. And I have been really enjoying it. I mean, I figure I'm going to be playing anyway. I might as well share my gaming experience with all of you or whoever wants to watch it. But I do have a few episodes out there for a couple different challenges. My first one that I started, it was started a couple weeks ago. It actually got started right after this podcast was, or the last time I recorded. Ooh, brain. The last time I recorded, I started the Let's Play for Sims 3. And posted that. And then since then, I have figured out how I want to go about recording Sims 4 because it's on the Windows side of my Mac, and then I transfer it to the Mac side, and then I have to do some kind of funny diddle-daddle to make it work, because in order for me to get when I pull the video over, it's fine, but for some reason when I pull it into the Mac software for editing, it goes haywire. So I've had to kind of work out those kinks. It's just like working out the kinks when I started this podcast. You know, you find the best way, and then you keep researching and you find a better way. So yeah, so I have been recording a couple episodes a week. Actually, I pre-recorded a few because I wanted to make sure that I was going to enjoy doing it. And now I'm kind of trying to do, I sat down, I think it was Monday night, I sat down and I recorded a couple episodes. And then I probably won't record another couple episodes, maybe tonight, but it depends on how my day goes at work. Last night, I was crazy at work, and so I came home and I just kind of vegged on the couch. But yeah, so I've been doing Sims videos. So if you're interested in checking that out, my YouTube channel is Tina Loves Sims, and it's all one word, Tina Loves Sims. You should be able to find me. It's not connected to my Knitting Blooms channel because I didn't know how popular it's going to get. It may not get extremely popular, which is totally fine. I'm more doing it for myself. Just like I was kind of doing this podcast for myself, and then I got to know you guys, and now it's more for you guys than it is for me. But yeah, the other channel is more, I'm just playing and then sharing my experiences. But I didn't want, if it did get popular, I didn't want the emails coming to the same email and whatnot. So I just set up a totally new channel. So, and you can also follow the blog at Tina Loves Sims at blogger.com. So, yeah, Sims is a great thing, especially when you have stress. And it's funny because I'm learning how to alleviate my stress through Sims, because my Sims in Sims 4 have emotions, and they get tense. When they don't have enough fun in their life, they get tense. So one thing that I have noticed that really they should change is that when your Sim is tense and they exercise, their tension should go down. And maybe I will tweet the Sim gurus and tell them that they need to do that. Because honestly, in real life, I mean, Sims is like a real life game. And in real life, when you exercise, if you are stressed, a lot of times the exercise endorphins help that stress get alleviated a little bit. At least in my case. I don't know about other people. Anyway, so let's get the few minutes of knitting out of the way now that I've rambled on for like 20 minutes of no knitting content whatsoever. But I have a finished object. And it's thanks to Knit Club last Saturday. And I have 2 new socks. you see, this is all I had left to do. I was right at the end for both of these socks, and honestly, I didn't even count. No, maybe I did count cuff rows, but sometimes I will actually count how many rows from my heel to the cuff. I didn't. I just was like, okay, this is close enough. But I have 2 finished socks. This is the You Betcha colorway from Leading Men Fiber Arts. And yeah, I started these. Did I start these at Zombie? I can't remember if I started them at Zombie. I got the yarn at Zombie Knitpocalypse. It was gifted to me. And I can't remember if I actually started them there or not, but that was in June. It should not take me this long to knit a pair of socks. But honestly, haven't been knitting too much lately. So I do have a finished pair of socks. Now, I did also work on Nantucket Red for a bit at club. I got about that much done. You know, maybe about 4 inches or so. I need to just focus on that project because I don't think it's going to take that much to get it completed. I think I did like 2 rows on my mystery shawl. At club, I was trying to work on it, and then the cat would want to sit on my lap, and it was hard to work on that project with the cat on my lap because I didn't want stitches to go flying off my needles. So I would put it down every time Sammy or whomever wanted to sit on my lap. The cats, they love having knit club because they get to have all the other laps to sit on. And so many of the ladies like the cats to come and sit on their lap. So they all fight to get on the different laps and whatnot. It's pretty funny. Anyway, so yeah, I have worked on the Nantucket Red for a little bit, and I did work on my mystery shawl, but didn't get much done. But because this past week has been kind of a Debbie Downer, I'm hoping that I can bring up my spirits with my new project bag and some yarn. Now, it's not new yarn. It's yarn that was gifted to me a while back, but you just need bright colors and pretty bags when you need a pick-me-up. So I am planning on starting a pair of socks with these. I actually ordered some new sock rockets in size 1 because these are my new favorite needles. Let me take this little thing out so it's not glary on the camera. These are my new favorite needles, sock rockets, Addy Turbo sock rockets. Is it going to focus? There we go. And I have a couple pairs of these, but they're all size 0. And this yarn is Socks That Rock, and even the lightweight is a heavier fingering weight yarn. So I like to knit this yarn on a size 1. So I went the easy route and went on Amazon because honestly I love Amazon, and I recently found out that I get like 5 points or 6 points per dollar that I spend on Amazon on my points card. Hello, buy everything from Amazon, because that's my points. I try to collect points so that I can put that extra money towards my student loans that I'm trying to get paid off. And it's working quite well. It's stuff that I'm going to buy anyway, and I'm able to put $100 on my student loans every couple of months. So yeah, free. It's like free money. So why not? So yeah, where did cat hair come from? I thought I kept this pretty neat. Anyway, so I am going to start these socks. I don't know when. I wanted to start them last night, but my wrist was really hurting last night. And I even only played Sims for a short period of time last night because my wrist was really hurting and I just needed to rest. In fact, I just put the braces on last night. I came home from work, and everything I did, everything I picked up or, you know, tried to do, even pulling up my pants, you know, after going to the bathroom, it's just, I don't know, it just sends these sharp pains up my arm. So I thought, you know what, I need to do something. A couple days ago I did put some ice on it, but not long enough. Anyway, so yeah, last night I didn't really do much, but I wanted to start them last night, but I pulled the needles out because I got the needles on Tuesday. And I thought, I'm going to get these started, and I just was like, no, it's not really good. So I've got a nice new bag, and I can't remember whose bag it is. But she posted on the Sell Your Stuff thread right at the beginning of when I started that thread, and she posted just a link, and then I saw this bag. I went to it, and I saw this bag, and I posted a link to that bag saying I thought I needed to have that bag. And then I went back a couple months later. I don't know if it was a couple months or a couple weeks later, and this bag was still in the shop. So I thought I was having a rough day, I guess, at that time. And I thought, I'm going to order it because it looks so friendly and perky and fun. So go check out her bags. She does have a nice little handle. It's a very sturdy little, like, I don't know what this is, like a zipper pull. And there's a stitch marker on here, which is very cool also. And I'm not sure what this is for. I guess it's for like a carabiner or something like that. Anyway, it's great. And she also sent me a matching little notions pouch, which I haven't put anything in yet. But I'm sure that I can find stuff to put in here. Or don't touch that. Thank you. So yeah, she sent me a matching little notions pouch as well. And this has a nice, what is that stuff? That stiff stuff that you put inside or you iron your fabric to. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I also want to show you some, oh, that's what I need to do. Oh, man. Okay. I guess I have one more thing I need to talk to you about. In fact, I'll have to pause to go and draw the number, but the other thing I want to show you are my new stitch markers from Caterpillar Designs. And she is actually donating some of these stitch markers for the Mystery Knit Along. And that's what I need to do. I need to go and draw a number to see who wins. Hello, focus, focus, focus. One of these days it will focus in. So yeah, she's donating some of these stitch markers. They are the autumn themed ones. And I decided to just go ahead and order some of my own because I like them. But I need to go and draw a winner. But let me show you these other ones that I also ordered. I also ordered the I'm trying to get them turned around so you can actually see them. The little candy corns. And they all have different little faces on them. They're so cute. Let me see if I can get it to focus quickly. It wants to keep focusing on me. Maybe I should just take a picture. That would probably be a lot easier. But they all have little different faces on them. One has a little mustache. Oh, now he's going to turn around. See, there's the one with the mustache. So, yeah, she has a bunch of new, I think she has some skulls. She has a couple different autumn-themed ones. So, hang tight 1 second while I draw a number. Let me just see if I could do this quickly. I probably can't, but let me go Ravelry. And since I haven't drawn any numbers in the chatter thread yet, we should be ending. Okay, sorry about that. Got cut off there. I forgot my camera shuts off at 30 minutes. So just as I'm trying to pull up a winner, my camera shut off. Okay, so I have a winner. It was number 65. Let me show you. We had 141 posts in the group, and I always do 0 through 1 through whatever the posts are. And the winner was number 65. Let me go back to that page. Oops, that's not the right page. And I'm not sure what her Ravelry ID is, what it means. I was going to say Nina2KK, but I'm not sure if that's right because her name is Gail. But the Ravelry ID is spelled NENATOKK. And her name is Gail. She's from Ohio. I think that she is a fairly new member to our group. I think she might have just joined with this knit along. I'm not sure, but something makes me think that she is a new member to the group. Hang on, let me see if I can go and see. I don't want to go look at the other pages because I have a lot of messages that I need to read in these posts, and I don't like to go into the thread until I'm ready to go and read them because okay, I need to look at that because then they get marked as read and then I forget where I left off. So Gail, contact me and I will have Kate send you some of these fabulous stitch markers. They're, like I said, they're the autumn theme ones that she is donating. I'm going to take a picture because honestly it's going to be so much easier. So yeah, and I think that's all I have. Let me see if there's anything else hiding in this bag that I kind of shoved in there thinking, oh, I need to talk about that. So yeah, I have some happy little candy corn stitch markers and some happy little fall stitch markers. I won't need them on my project, I don't think, but I might have to just put one on just to put it on there. I think, Kate, you need to put a couple of them on these, like the one with the locking stitch marker. It's like this. It's not this big, but it's like this, where you have like a little clasp, because then I can just attach them to anything. I can just use them whenever I want, even if I don't necessarily need stitch markers. One more quick thing. I just placed an order for Wool to Dye For. And each year, twice a year, they have a retail 5-pack. So if you like to dye your own yarn or would like to try dyeing your own yarn, this is a perfect opportunity to buy some fabulous yarn that you only have to buy 5 skeins. Because typically their packaging comes in 10 skeins. And it's sometimes hard to get a variety of different yarns if you have to buy 5. And I've kind of been building up my little collection of natural yarns so that I can dye them. And like I said, I just placed an order and got some more yarn, and they sent this little card in the mail with it, and it's in regards to their retail 5-pack. So I wanted to mention that it is going to be going on at the end of this month, end of October. So if you've been wanting to purchase some yarn from Wool to Dye For, but you have not wanted to buy 10 skeins of one thing, then this might be a good opportunity for you to check out their yarns. I love their yarns. Their Sheila's Sock and Sheila's Sparkle, I love that for sock yarn. Their MCN blend I really love as well. I just actually got, that's the one that I just ordered, but I have samples that they've sent me before of that, so I knew that was one that I wanted to order. And what else do I have? I have a DK because I want to eventually dye some up for a sweater for myself. And yeah, most of what I get is sock yarn, because you can use sock yarn for so many things. Anyway, so I thought I would mention that just in case you are interested in trying your hand at dyeing. So anyway, well, I think that's about all I have for you today. It's a short show, but that's all right. Hopefully there will be more knitting someday. So that's all for now. Be nice to everybody, and have a great week. I hope you have a, I hope you guys are getting some knitting done. Somebody needs to get some knitting done. So I will talk to you next time. Bye for now. Oh, come on. I need a new battery for this thing. I know it was only $20, but come on. I think they just want me to have bloopers. This remote just wants to have bloopers.
As always, thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Please feel free to contact me with your comments or suggestions, as I am always trying to improve the show. You can find me on Ravelry, Instagram, and YouTube as Blooming Knitter. You can also find me on Plurk, Twitter, and Pinterest as Blooming Knitter, but I don't frequent those sites as often. I post show updates on Twitter and Facebook, and sometimes to Google Plus and Plurk. I am Miss Aerobics on MyFitnessPal and Fitbit. You can always find all the old episodes as well as links to the tutorials on the blog at www.knittingblooms.com. And you can also follow the show on Facebook. You can email me at knittingblooms@gmail.com, and show notes can be found at knittingblooms.com.